salutations, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tony Torres, my co-host Tony Gonzalez. This is TNT Film Review.
Infinity War. Infinity War. Infinity War!
As you guys see, we got some new gear, new painting, new movie to review, kicking it off to my nerdy co-host with a matching shirt and mug.
Right, on this special episode of TNT Film Review, we will be going over the epic from Marvel Studios, Infinity War. Infinity War is the 19th film from Marvel Studios now. 2008, we started off with Iron Man 10 years ago, which Infinity War does mark the 10-year anniversary since the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe has begun.
I mean, we really have to acknowledge and appreciate what the Russo brothers did on this film. They played both sides of the field really well. I mean, they have audience members such as myself, who's not really big into comic books and don't know a whole lot about the lore, and they have people like my cousin here who have so much knowledge about it.
Yeah, for our audience, if you don't know this already, Infinity War is comprised of two storylines that Marvel has made, seemingly within the past 2 decades. 1991's Infinity Gauntlet and then 2013's Infinity Storyline are both, combined, so to speak, in this film. And let me tell you, as a purist comic book fan, I mean, they really hit the marks. I mean, even I was surprised with some of the curveballs that they throw in this film, because you can't always make, an adapted storyline into film and have everything stay the same. It's impossible to do, and plus, sometimes it's just no fun when you know exactly what's going to happen. I mean, but like I said, I would like to just go ahead and just acknowledge that Josh Brolin as Thanos in this film.
Wow, that was a great choice.
Yeah, steals the show. I mean, honestly, if his performance wasn't enough, I mean, other people such as, Spider-Man, Tom Holland, he was fantastic. I mean, I enjoy his character as Peter Parker. I mean, it really is enjoyable to watch. I mean, I kind of feel like we're actually watching the Spider-Man that is always meant to be. But I mean, it's not even just that. It's the fact that all these actors came together and can work well with each other, especially since everybody, had pretty much their own film. Yeah. And, you would think, oh, how is this mashup going to happen? You got Black Panther here. You have
Chadwick did an amazing job.
Yes.
Chadwick did his thing.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like he doesn't get enough credit for being, the king of Wakanda, But it's just so cool, seeing all this together and, and if you don't know this, there's 4 story arcs that are taking place in this film. Thor has his story. Tony and Doctor Strange and Spider-Man, they have their story. Also,
Guardians of the Galaxy as well.
Yeah, Captain America and Vision and, Black Panther, they have their story going on too. And then, of course, Thanos' quest to retrieve all the Infinity Stones. I mean, really mashed up together, and it flows so well. I mean, I was tremendously impressed that they were able to pull this off. And this is just part 1 to a part 2 that's supposed to be coming out next year, by the way.
Now, while I loved the film, I had a few issues with it. At times, it felt drawn out. There was one character that felt like it was borrowed from the Star Wars franchise. And I guess they figured that if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Well, let's not forget that Disney owns both Star Wars and Marvel Studios, okay? Yeah. But the character, in the comics, it looks very much like it. So it's not like it's really a composite of anything else, from my point of view.
Also, quite the time commitment. You're not going in there without devoting your day to it. It's 2.5 hours.
Well, for me, the movie wasn't long enough. I would have enjoyed 4 hours. To me, it reminded me of Interstellar in a way that, even though, yes, it's close to 3 hours, I didn't realize I was watching 3 hours because the movie, to me, didn't drag at all. I mean, it kept you interested from beginning to end. I mean, especially the beginning of the movie. I mean, it was like, what a way to start a movie,
I mean, whenever you have to go pee in the movie, it is 2.5 hours and you don't want to leave it and ruin anything. Dude, it's a long movie.
Yeah, I've seen this movie 4 times already, and I sat in the chair the entire time because I love the movie that much that I can't miss a second of it.
All right, getting into the scores for myself, liked it, didn't exactly love it, so for me, it's an 8.5.
8.5. Well, I think that is too low. I'm giving this a perfect 10, okay? First time I'm giving a movie a perfect 10. Hopefully it won't be the last time, but me, I've been waiting my whole life to see this storyline on screen. I mean, it's been really 10 years in the making since 2008's Iron Man. And yeah, there are little things here and there, but it's not enough to drop my score. Perfect 10 from me.
All right, folks. Well, that's a TNT film review of a rating of a 9.25. Thank you for watching.
Well, that's going to be it for this episode of TNT Film Review. Don't forget to subscribe and like the videos, and also check out our Instagram page, TNT Film Review, and also our own personal Instagram pages at TheTonyRenee.
Pox.Tony.
And also, big shout out to Art by Frankie for this beautiful Rockets painting and for allowing us to always record in his studio.
Special thanks to my cameraman and brother, Jayden Cardona. I'm going to leave a link in the description to his channel. And, you know, we had to do it one time for the Rockets. You know, James Harden, cook it up, baby.
There you go. Go Rockets. All right. Thank you, everybody.